Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. And for the Pelicans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. McCollum is out there with Jones, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. It's Ingram on the wing. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Cunningham passes to Stewart. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Grant. Cunningham looking it over. And there's the pass to Bay. Williamson against Grant. Back to Bay for the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right. I mean, last season was one that both of these teams would like to forget. They got beat up about it and couldn't even beat up on each other.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. With the drive, it's stolen by Jones. Floats it up for Williamson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Joseph. No good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. McCollum outside. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Grant. Kicks it out to Jones. A 3 from McCollum. It's Cunningham with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And you think about the skill needed to hit off-balance shots, and with a hand in your face defensively, Chris, C.J. McCollum has got an awful lot in his bag of tricks, doesn't he?
The pull-up game is something he's been doing his whole life. Now he's doing it from long range too, and that's what's the scary thing, Kevin, for the rest of this league.
That's tipped. Now, here's Cunningham, defended by Jones. Now, here's Cunningham. Last game, 26 points. Grant, and he banks in the layup.
An aspect of his game that Grant really has worked on. I mean, he's now a threat to capitalize off the catch.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Over Grant. Bank shot, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Cunningham. Good work defensively by Jones. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And when you're not connecting from deep, you got to mix it up. I mean, look to score inside more. They didn't do enough of that.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Grant kicks to Cunningham. Grant sets a screen for Cunningham. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Outside, Jones. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, how's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 6 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Now, here's Cunningham, defended by Jones. And here's Cunningham. A step-back shot here. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Jones with it. Cunningham's there. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Down low to end the cold streak. He takes it up and plays it in. And it's all knotted up.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
Cunningham passes to Bay. Driving the lane, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Six on the shot clock. Cunningham with it. Now Valanciunas defending.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Ingram kicks to Hayes. Passes it to Alvarado. Ingram against Bay. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Joseph, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Grant. Olynyk trying to break loose. Ingram outside. Pass to Valanciunas. It's Ingram on the wing. And Hayes kicks to Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Joseph. Rebound by Olynyk.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lane.
To the left wing. Here's Cunningham. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
A long and tiring game, made worse, obviously, by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
As both teams making substitutions here. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for C.J. McCollum.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Here's Bagley. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's Olynyk, and it's good from the elbow.
When Olynyk gets the ball in the mid-range area of the floor, he has no problem in letting it fly. I mean, he makes that shot consistently. He has the room to let it fly.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Hayes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Diallo, no good.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Murphy passes to Hayes. Bagley against Graham. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jackson dishes to Hayes. He kicks it to Bagley. Bagley with a screen on Murphy. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Nancy's checked in for the Pelicans.
Larry Nance Jr.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dishes it to Graham. He takes it in, so they take the lead. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Make a difficult shot. I mean, that's what separates scores like that.
Jackson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans.
Two minutes remaining.
Alvarado, covered by Hayes. Here's Alvarado, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it.
Now, here's Olynyk. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
Three-pointer, Graham. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About two-thirds of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
And that one falls for Graham.
And there's no question Graham has a ton of talent. I mean, no one doubts that. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving, too.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Pistons trailed by 3. And Hayes kicks to Bagley. .111 left in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. 4 on the clock. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris, for Killian Hayes, it's about finding his comfort zone. Knows he can be a great player if he works hard.
Yeah, and when Hayes is healthy, he's a dynamic player. 6'5" point guard with terrific versatility. The upside he has is pretty enticing as well.
The first free throw is good.
To me, it's exciting to look at a young player like Killian Hayes and think about his raw potential. You know, with hard work, he could really shape himself into an elite player.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Second chance shot. Bagley, no good. New Orleans in the lead. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Nance a screen on Jackson. Here's Alvarado. That one wide left. The Pistons shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. And finished off by Bagley.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Driving inside. They get it back. Graham's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The pass to Hayes. Pass to Diallo. Over Murphy. And that one hits back iron.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
Detroit with the ball. On the floor for Detroit, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Diallo out there with Hayes. And it's Bagley in at the 5. Home in the paint. Here's Bay. And he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Williamson with a screen from McCollum. Drives to the hoop. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
You got to respect the intelligence of McCollum, a pro at utilizing the pick and roll. You can't let him get into a comfort zone.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. And there's the drive.
Man, he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Passes it to Ingram. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift about his hands. Then we all know how it ends.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by McCollum. Bagley sets a screen for Bay. Over Grant. Bay finds Bagley. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Graham, the pass to McCollum. And so many incredible talents in the game today, Chris. Is there one player who you enjoy watching the most right now?
I can't see number one, Kevin, out of the whole NBA. I'll give you a list though, and I try to make it quick. Let's see. Let's start with Durant, Harden. Let's go to LeBron. Let's go to Kyrie. You want to go to Spider Man up there in Utah. You can take me down to Giannis. Milwaukee, I want to see Greek Freak. I mean, should I keep going? We got some great players in the league, man. This is in great hands. I'm a fan of them all. High IQ ball movement by Grant, making sure the ball gets to a wide open shooter.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by McCollum. Bagley kicks to Hayes. Loud pass to Bagley. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Graham. Oh, that's blocked. Now Hayes. He averages about 5 points a game. Bagley finds Diallo. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. And it's blocked. Ingram outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Williamson against Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Hayes the pass to Williamson. For 3, Ingram. It's rebounded by Hayes. Grant with a screen on McCollum. To the paint. Trying to end the drought. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Hayes. Grant's got his second basket of the night. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Your Pelicans dance team.
So for the Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And Jones subbed in for Javonte Green. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Marvin Bagley. Cunningham comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Hayes. Now here's McCollum. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Valanciunas passes to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Hayes with the screen for Jones. Misses from close range. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Joseph the pass to Grant. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Now, here's Cunningham following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Here's Diallo over McCollum, and he's able to get it back. Joseph, that's good.
Joseph.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Pistons. Now the pass to Alvarado. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 6. The Pistons leading. Pass to Grant. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Floats it up for Grant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Inside, here's Nance. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Here's Jones. Larry Nance making his last shot. Pass to Valanciunas. Jones with it. Picked up by Joseph. Jones, no luck. The Pistons shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
Yeah, he's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but makes a lot of threes. You can trust him to come up
for 2
points out there on the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Fred Jackson, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. And Grant drops them both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Alvarado, guarded by Jackson. Hands the screen on Jackson. Here's Alvarado. And it doesn't even draw iron.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And Olynyk kicks to Stewart. Grant sets a screen for Jackson. There's the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kevin Olynyk.
That one on Olynyk.
Personal foul.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for your Pelicans. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jones. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Driving in. Kicks it out to Grant. Five to shoot. To the middle. Knocked away.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Nance a screen on Jackson. Oh, Nance in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Man, I like that play. Nance on the roll. Great athleticism. Tough to defend.
Jackson passes to Olynyk. It's stolen by Nance. From deep. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side, Grant. Kicks to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Stewart, a screen for Jackson. And he drives in. That shot off. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. To the paint. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
For them Pacers. All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on, get up and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Jones. Detroit also making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Bays subbed in for Grant. And here's Jackson. He kicks to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bagley. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Bagley's got 6 points.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
And it's Graham missing. The Pistons trailing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Cunningham. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes to Alvarado. Graham from outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by Dwayne Casey. Tough time protecting the paint so far. What has to change there?
You got to get square. You got to get your body in front of him, contain. You got to live with something, but most of all, you got to get your body in front of him and contain. You got to have a body in front of him.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, they've had a difficult time of late. Shame to see them slide down the ladder like this. But deep into the season, you wonder, what can they really do right now? They're sort of in a quandary.
And now as we take a look at the first half, we've got the New Orleans Pelicans in a tight contest.
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a one-point game. Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. C.J. McCollum out there with Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Cunningham passes to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Bay. A miss that time would have put him up. Bay's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, if we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin,
Take a break.
back to you.
Take a break.
Detroit tough.
2 shots.
Good stuff, DA. Thanks. No good on the free throw. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
And he sinks the second. Here's McCollum. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. He dishes it to Ingram. Williamson is screen on Bay. Here's Ingram. And Grant sends it back.
And this is Grant's 7'3" wingspan in action, allowing him to get a hand on that shot.
Now, here's Cunningham, defended by Jones. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Williamson with the screen for Ingram. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Tough to stop. Going off the pick. Zion with great hands and agility.
Williamson's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Grant with the screen on Jones. And Grant now top of the key. Outside, Joseph. Stewart, a screen for Joseph. Clock at 4. There's the dish to Cunningham. 11 feet away. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jones looking for an opening. Dishes it to McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Joseph. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Good on the shot. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. There's the pass to Stewart. Pass to Joseph. Grant with a screen on McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Pistons have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Corey Joseph at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Diallo, he's checked in for Bay, and Hayes subbed in for Cunningham. And the second free throw, good. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
For Valanciunas, 8th in rebounding. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Jones with the bounce pass. Valanciunas with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. McCollum dishes to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. No good on that one. The Pistons go the other way with it. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Grant finds Joseph. Back to Grant. And he converts the layup. That's now 8 points for Jeremy Grant.
Inside Grant's agility helps him beat the D. He's able to work around the other guys.
Valanciunas passes to McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
Here's Grant. And Valanciunas pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Ingram outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Stewart. Here's Ingram. Misses the step-back jump shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
They get it again. Pelicans leading by 4, and it's McCollum in the corner. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Diallo.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Joseph, the pass to Diallo. Back to Joseph. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Put your hands up, and you at the top, and you in the middle, and you at the bottom. Make some noise! It's T-shirt time! Pelicans fans, your Pelicans dance team!
For the Pistons, Kelly Olynyk checked in for Stewart. Marvin Bagley comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Jackson in for Corey Joseph. Alvarado covered by Hayes. Hayes with the screen from McCollum over Jackson. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
And C.J. McCollum graduating with a bachelor's in journalism. Something he's already putting to use covering the league.
He might be coming for our jobs, Greg, but, you know, his intellect is something that serves him on the court as well. Studying the game and his opponents.
Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. 9 feet out. Hernan Gomez kicks to McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. From From deep three-point range, Detroit with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Down low, deflects the pass. Murphy with the steal. To the inside. There's the screen. Here's Alvarado. Bagley with the block.
And that's just the activity on the defensive end. I love it when Bagley goes after rejections. It helps fire him up.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Larry Nance Jr., Brandon Ingram.
The Pistons trailing. Hayes the pass to Jackson. Bagley with a screen on McCollum. Loud pass to Bagley. It's stolen by Nance. Ingram wide open. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Diallo kicks to Bagley. Pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. For the tie. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid in by Bagley. Bagley's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Let's go fast. I can't hear you. The loudest section is getting free t-shirts. I need you to get a little louder over there. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on, get up and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hayes checked in.
All right, a moment to check out stats for McCollum. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 16 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They need this one. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Now here's Bay. He has 5. Screen by Diallo. To the paint. Pelicans with the rebound. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Diallo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out left to the wing. Bay passes to Jackson. Back to Bay. Olynyk sets a screen for Bay. To the middle. Olynyk inside. Working on Williamson. Olynyk can't hit. New Orleans gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Williamson finds Ingram. Here is Nance. There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Alvarado. From outside, off the mark.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Diallo the pass to Jackson. And the pass to Olynyk. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Alvarado. Another shot. And Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Here's Jackson. Outside for Bagley. Here's Olynyk. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pelicans on top. They lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Detroit, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Marvin Bagley is out there with Grant, and it's Joseph in at the 1. Ingram attacking. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Well, look at how Ingram uses his stride on the drive. He's able to get inside so quick.
Bay against Ingram. Now here's Bay. Tight defense on him. Some solid defense from Ingram. Kicks it to Williamson. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Williamson a screen on Bay. Here's Ingram. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Great effort from Zion. He's worked hard to make the offensive impact people expect from him.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Grant sets a screen for Cunningham. Driving to the basket. Pelicans leading by 8. Williamson left side. Over Bagley. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced them into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off.
Detroit, no good that time either.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but you can't get anything to fall.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Valanciunas, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
And the first one at the line is good.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
The Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. He's off on the second. Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham kicks to Joseph. Pass to Bay. Shoots over Ingram. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He is shot in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Second team foul.
Pelicans leading by 9. Now Ingram. Shoots over Bay.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Who's watching here?
Grant against Williamson. 5 on the clock. From deep. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this. The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Grant. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Valanciunas. Ingram outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Over Stewart. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Stewart. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ingram's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Alvarado. He's covered by Joseph. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Williamson missing. Pistons trail by 13. The pass to Cunningham. Takes it inside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
That's good from Cunningham. And good on the second, so he makes them both. New Orleans leading by 11. Pass to Jones. Over Cunningham. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Grant sets a screen for Cunningham. Grant in the post, covered by Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Grant. Cunningham's shot is off.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Here's Williamson. Lays it up and banks it in. Williamson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body control.
All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on, get up and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if we have enough to get it done.
Thanks, David. Passes to Cunningham. Kept alive. Grant gets a wide open look, and he's good on the 3 ball.
There's the 3 and 3 and D. Grant's role is to knock down 3, stretch out the defense.
Ingram against Bay. Shot from 16. Here's Valanciunas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
It's all about height and reach. I mean, that's what gives Valanciunas all the tools that he needs here. I mean, only the offensive group.
Bay. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Now, here's Valanciunas. The 3 from Joseph. It's rebounded by New Orleans. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Ingram up top. He's defended by Bay. Back to Valanciunas. Shoots over Grant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
So tough to stop. Valanciunas, I mean, 6'11", 265. He gets the ball down low. He can do whatever he wants.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Great playing most of your career in the 90s. The game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Detroit, no good that time either.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Jones dishes to McCollum. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He kicks it to Cunningham. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Bagley. Makes it off the glass.
But when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
And the Pelicans with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Here's Williamson. Bagley with the block. Now here's Bay. And here's Cunningham. Bagley sends a screen for Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
She's going to go that time. Good D by Williamson. McCollum outside. No good from outside.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, he's become a weight around that. Somebody tell he's got to be more unselfish.
Now here's Bay. Over Ingram. The pass to Cunningham. Bagley with a screen on Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bagley, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, leading by 12. That one, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Joseph, the pass to Cunningham. To the lane.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're ahead by 10. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter.
Who is the loudest and craziest fan in the building? Whoever you are, you must get a free t-shirt. Let me hear you. Let me hear you fans. Pelicans fans, your Pelicans dance team.
Watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Zion Williamson.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Pass to McCollum. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ingram outside. Goes up on the high post. It's hauled in by Stewart. Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Flashing that exciting potential. The next step for Bagley becomes making games like this more frequent moving forward.
Now here's McCollum. Kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Jones. Williamson with it. Picked up by Joseph. Williamson dishes to McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Over Bagley. And that one goes long. Jones against Joseph. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points. So New Orleans wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screen. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.